Hi guys, I am Trish with Me 303 Healing and Empowerment. That sounded so weird coming out anyway. So I wanted to just piggyback off of or share a little bit more about what I was just sharing in this video that I'm now uploading about why I quit going to church and started meditating and believe what I believe now. So during many of those experiences, those out-of-body experiences, the astral traveling experiences that I had with Jesus Christ, I'm just going to call him Jesus. Sometimes when I call him Jesus Christ, I just feel a little bit awkward, and I'll share that in a totally different thing. But anyway, Jesus, when I started connecting with him in these experiences, as well as with angels, because I do see angels, I do see spirits and speak to them, I do see deceased loved ones and connect with them, always have. But the angels were a little bit new to me. Anyway, so when I was connecting with them and having experiences with them, they were showing me truth and falsities of different things that I have read, not just the Holy Bible, but other religious texts, things that I had heard through different churches that I've been to, or my parents, or, reading books, or what have you, watching television, what have you. I was learning 111, look that up on Sacred Scribes. But anyway, I was learning about, what Jesus did when he was off meditating, when he was connecting with God, with the energy of love. And it was about healing. It was about magic and the supernatural gifts that we have and can connect with. It was about connection with the elements and how we can actually influence the rain and the snow and the wind and all of those things. It was about how if we connect with the sun, there is codes that the sun will give us for healing of our DNA and our cells. That if we connect with the stars and the moon, that we can learn about connections that we've had in other lifetimes or other timelines, whatever you want to see it as, and that we can tap into those things that we have done in other lifetimes, bring those energies forward and use them in this lifetime. That we are so magical, and that we truly are timeless beings. Okay, we so many different things. Okay, but mainly about healing. And I learned how to heal different traumas in my life, different situations that I had went and seen psychiatrists and therapists for many years about, have prayed so many prayers in churches about, and asked for healing 234. Also look that number up on Sacred Scribes. But just learning through this prayer and meditation and setting intentions on learning how to heal through Jesus Christ and these angels. And I would follow the guidance that I was given. And, one day, not thinking about healing in this sense, me and my sister was going to go to a swimming pool, a public swimming pool in Richmond, Indiana. And this was after my mom had passed from cancer, and we had our swimsuits on, our swim shoes, and had our towels and everything ready, and decided for whatever reason, nope, we're going to take a trip to this park down here that we've never been, or I've never been to. My sister had been to it, and we're going to walk. And didn't know why, but again, I was following guidance and I was listening. And even though my sister didn't understand what I was going through and the following guidance and all that stuff, she trusted me, and we were doing it. And along this walk that we were taking, there was a deer that kept following us. And we were walking for quite some time, maybe an hour, a little bit longer, I don't know. And this deer kept following us. It wasn't always real close to us, but it was close enough that we could take pictures, and we knew that it was following us. It was just that knowing, it was following us. And before it was over with, we realized that no sooner than we turned our backs and looked back around, it was gone. It's like, well, where did it go? There was nowhere that it could have possibly went. So we went back onto the main trail, because we got off to the side and was kind of in the woods looking around and stuff like that. And the deer wasn't there, but we seen somebody down the way, two women looking at this, what looked like a cat, laying on the ground. It wasn't moving. It looked like it was dead. They were looking concerned themselves. So me and my sister slightly started walking down that way and just kind of puzzled and looking and trying to figure it out before we really went all the way down there. And something told me to just get closer, so I did. And as I got closer, these women were telling me, that it was a raccoon. It was badly injured. It wasn't moving. It looked like it was going to die. They were going to go to their go to their car to try to get some water to see if it would drink water or what have you, if that would help it move, blah, 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 blah. And I told them, you don't want to do that, because raccoons, I knew growing up on a farm that when raccoons are injured, or any animal that's injured, you don't always know how they're going to react. And they could hurt you. They could bite you. Anything could happen. But as they went to their car to get this water bottle or what have you, I heard this voice. I was standing about 6 to 8, 10 feet maybe away from the raccoon, and I heard this voice tell me, heal it. And I was like, I don't know how. But as soon as I thought, I don't know how, something was showing me exactly what I needed to do, and intuitively, or just an inner knowing telling me exactly what I needed to do. So I was seeing energy coming out of my heart, going down both shoulders and arms, through my hands, where I was told to put like this in a triangle shape. So I did that, and I was told to put them out in front of me and see and project, imagine projecting that energy that I was seeing coming out of my space. And at this time, I don't really remember what color it was, but I think it was green and blue. But anyway, that I seen going out of my hands, and I would imagine seeing what I was seeing in my head. And what I was seeing in my head was its spine was broken and one of its legs was out of place. And so I seen all of the vertebrae going and being put back into place, one by one, all the way up his spine and into his neck, by his head, 555. That's about positive change and transformation. And also his leg going back in place. And within 2 seconds, meanwhile, my sister is recording this. I asked her to record it, and she started recording it, and I'm glad that she did. She kind of caught the tail end of it, but regardless, she got it. And this raccoon all of a sudden gets up and kind of looks around a little bit weird and lays slightly back down, and then gets back up, and it takes off walking. And it walks for, 20, 30 feet, and then it turns back around and kind of looks at us a little bit puzzled, and slowly walks on even further, and just kept going and going and going until it just went off into the woods. And I'm just sitting there in tears, and I think my sister was crying too, if I remember it correctly. And I'm just like, imagine what I could do to humans if I could do that to an animal. And it kind of hit me like, man, what is this all about? I've been led to crystals. I've been led to learning about healing with Jesus and angels. I have been seeking Reiki healing from somebody that I met through another person out in Matamore, and I had went and seen her one time, and some major shifts happened and had changed. And I had already went through being at a couple different churches that I was attending, and had demons that was released from me in front of people. I had many gifts and things that had happened in a sermon, during a sermon where I had fell out in the Holy Spirit, and for an hour and a half the Spirit was releasing 89 negative or demons, whatever you want to call them, from me. While hundreds of people witnessed this, including somebody that I had asked, because I was guided to ask her to go to be able to see this. I didn't know it was going to happen, but it did. Just so many different things that have happened, changed, and transformed. And I'm itching right now because I'm speaking about all this stuff. And when I am speaking truth, when I'm connected with Spirit, when Spirit is just flowing through me, I itch. It's like almost like if you take pain pills and you start to itch, it's that kind of itch, but this is a connection itch. And, this is how I know that there's somebody that's watching this, somebody that's listening to this, that is going to do their research. They're going to start connecting through meditation. They're going to start paying attention to the repetitious numbers that they see and look them up. They're going to start paying attention to the different images in the clouds, or the signs and synchronicities that are happening all around them. They're going to start thinking more positively. They're going to start taking the suggestions that their heart or their intuition or their knowings are telling them to go, even if it doesn't make sense. They're going to go in that direction. And guys, I'm going to challenge everybody to get connected with Jesus, because Jesus does know the way, does know the truth. And regardless of how I may feel about religious organizations right now, they play their purpose. They had their time with me, and I've learned my lessons, and am now connected with Source God, the angels, higher self, Christ Jesus, and many other ascended masters, ETs. Yes, I said it, ETs, guys. I have had many experiences, almost a daily occurrence for several months, out of a couple different years, with other beings from other existences on other planets. And I have learned about existences that I have had through them, with them, missions that I have meant to come here for. And all of you are meant to connect with and tap into that by seeking the truth. Okay, guys, start saying things like, I am truth, I am knowing, I am understanding, I am successful in all I do, I am gifted beyond measure, I am connected with Source God, I am in the understanding, I am in the knowing, I am beautiful, I am talented, I am spiritual, I am successful, whatever it may be. Start saying those affirmations, start feeling them, start connecting with these knowings. Get in meditation, go outside and listen to the sounds of nature, and start to just be silent with nature so that you can feel the connection through nature, guys. We are meant to moon gaze and sun gaze and connect with these beings, and we've always been taught, don't do this, it's bad, it's wrong, it's the devil. But when we start engaging in these questions and start receiving these answers in the form of miracles, in the form of feeling energies that we've never felt, in the form of seeing things and beings that we've never thought existed, like unicorns and fairies and dragons. Yes, guys, they exist. You may think I'm crazy right now, but meditate, connect with God, connect with your divinity, connect with those videos and information about Christ consciousness that you are resonating with, because they're going to speak to you through the truth of your heart. Okay, and you'll just know exactly what your next step is and what you need to search out and seek and things of that sort. But healing, guys, you'll be taught through meditation. Ask it, seek for it. Follow what you're seeking, even if it doesn't make sense to you, and the miracles will happen. The connection with all of these beings will happen. Truths will be revealed to you. Yes, your world's going to be shaken. You're going to be probably crying and purging some energy of things that you've been taught that you are going to realize, because you just know without a shadow of a doubt it's true, because you've had the miracle happen, or you just had that out-of-body experience or that astral travel experience where God connected with you in such a divine way that it's undeniable, it's unbelievable. So I hope everybody got something from this second part 2 of that first video that I just shared, and why I quit going to church. Why I just seek through spirituality and let the religion go and just seek God in all of its forms. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.